Welcome to the free training, how to get consistent course sales using the Playbook Funnel. Now, before I dive into the training, I just want to be very transparent here, 100% transparent. And I want to show you guys what we did last month with one offer in a totally new industry. I had no following. I didn't have an email list. I didn't have any authority. All I did was use the Playbook Funnel method, and you can see here we closed $39,000 just last month. Now I'm going to show you how all of this works. I even show you the exact ad that I use and show you how we got these calls booked. Now, before I jump into that, I just want to give you some background on what the Playbook Funnel is and how everything works. So let me dive right on in. So who is this training for? Well, the Playbook Funnel works well for coaches, consultants, service providers, and course creators, but you must have a high ticket product or service because you're going to be closing deals over the phone. So total disclaimer, the Playbook Funnel is a method I created after being sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was selling a low ticket course making around $5,000 to $10,000 per month, but I wanted more impact, more reach, more influence, and more income. So I took a major pay cut and went to go work for another course creator. I got an opportunity to see how at $350,000 per month, that's right, you read that correct, $350,000 per month online course business was being operated. I quickly realized why I wasn't getting the results that all the other 2 Comma Club Award members were getting. And if you don't know what a 2 Comma Club Award is, it's an award that Clickfunnel members get for making $1 million in sales. So what you read in the books and even what some of the gurus teach isn't what they're actually doing. It's actually a deep hidden secret that is only shared amongst masterminds. But I'm going to share it with you today. And if you're willing to let go of everything you've heard and been taught in the past, this training alone will get you to 6 figures if you actually listen and implement this system. So these are the non-negotiables. If you want to scale your course business, there's a few things you must do. You must raise your prices and eliminate limiting beliefs. So a lot of people have a problem actually raising the price of their course or their program because they feel like people won't pay for it. This is a limiting belief. There's someone teaching people how to play chess that's making $50,000 per month. So if you believe that your offer isn't more valuable than learning how to play chess, you're wrong. You also have to stop calling your course a course. Courses are actually getting a bad rep and they put a bad taste in people's mouth. So nowadays you have to call it a workshop or a high ticket coaching program or something else other than a course. I'll explain why later. And you have to create a high ticket offer and test it. You can't just live off of selling a $197 course or a $997 course. You need to actually sell high ticket and you need to make sure this offer is validated by testing it. And lastly, you need to stop focusing on the wrong things. All you need is offer, lead gen, and sales. That's all you need to get to 6 figures. So if you're willing to agree to all of these things, then go ahead and continue this video. So what is the Playbook Funnel method? Well, here's the old sales funnel model. You would bring in leads to the top of your funnel and they would get a free lead magnet, maybe like a free PDF, a free training, a free book, something that's free, just a lead magnet. And then they would immediately go to a sales page. And in sales page, the purpose was to actually sell. And then if they bought something, they would go to an upsell or downsell and then checkout. And then of course, after the checkout, there's a confirmation. And this is when you get paid. This is the old sales funnel model that some people still use today. They have a free plus shipping where they're doing a free book and you just pay shipping, or they have what we call a self-liquidating offer funnel where they're just selling a $7 product or a $17 product, a $37 product. The point of this funnel is to just compensate for ad spend. We don't use this anymore. This is not what you want to use. And the only people that use this are people that are already doing millions in sales. The 2 Comma Club Award members that I mentioned before, they do this because they've already sold their high ticket offer and they're just chopping down their offer into smaller pieces and selling that because they need to be able to get people that can afford their services into their funnel. So there's just another way to get people into their world. This is the new sales funnel. Now we bring leads in and they go to a webinar registration page and then they go to a webinar and then they have an order page and then confirmation. This is what everyone is teaching now. All you need is a webinar funnel. Webinar. Well, this isn't needed either. This is what you need, the Playbook Funnel. And this is a funnel that I've been using for quite some time now. It does very well. And I'm going to break it down with you. I'm going to dissect it so that you can use it for your business. So leads come in either through Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. This works really well for Facebook and Instagram. Haven't tested it with LinkedIn. YouTube, you want to do more of like a video sales letter webinar. But for Facebook, they love Playbook funnels. Now, here's the model. You have the leads come in, they go to a free PDF, a bonus training, an application, a schedule page, and a confirmation, and then you get them on a call and you close them high ticket, and that's when you collect payment. So here's some examples of playbooks. A playbook is just a PDF, but you're actually calling it like the business credit playbook or the YouTube blueprint, the YouTube playbook, or the trader's playbook if you're doing stock trading. These are some of my playbooks and some playbooks that I've created for clients. So you can see here we have the YouTube one, we have a stock trading one, option trading, and then we have a business credit one. We also have a Forex one, Investors Bootcamp Trading Manual, and then the Walmart Dropshipping Playbook. You can see here they all have the same type of design, really nicely designed. People remember these. They actually read through them because they're informative and they keep people engaged, and they have a call to action. If you see here on the Investors Bootcamp one, it says try Investors Bootcamp for free. Your leads can actually click that and it takes them back into your funnel. So why the Playbook Funnel is so effective? Well, you're taking your leads through a process and educating them. So as they go through the funnel, they come out knowing you, liking you, and trusting you. It works extremely well with Facebook and Instagram ads because you're giving tons of value on the front end. It also lowers your cost to get appointments. So I'm getting around $15 per scheduled call. It's also a great way to build trust and authority in the market if you don't have a following, and you can build your email list extremely fast with these type of funnels. So let's dissect the Playbook Funnel step by step. So there's a 5-step process. Number 1 is a free PDF. Number 2 is a bonus training, which is similar to like a video sales letter, half of a webinar. Number 3 is a application, so they apply. Number 4 is a schedule. They're going to schedule a call with you. And number 5 is a confirmation page. So here's the free PDF. I call the PDF the playbook. So if you're doing, let's say, car flipping, then it's the car flipping playbook or the auto flipping playbook. Or if you're doing homeschooling, well, the homeschooling playbook. If you're doing real estate, the real estate playbook, right? It doesn't matter what it is, just it's the playbook, right? So it should be high actionable steps that solves a major problem in the market. So this playbook, this PDF is actually going to help your leads get from their current situation to desired, but it's going to have a call to action that if they actually want your help, they can get back into your world and schedule a call. I don't hold anything back because my leads always remember me after giving a massive amount of value. You want to think about the law of reciprocity. If you give something free, people then feel obligated to do something back for you. And what they do at this point is schedule a call. And you want to sprinkle call to actions throughout your playbook funnel. So this is going to get your leads back into your funnel, back into the free training, because some people may get busy. They may not watch your free training and they may just download your PDF. That's perfect. You just send them a follow-up email, give them a little nudge. And when they go through your playbook, it's going to give them another nudge to get back into your funnel. So how do I make these playbooks? I usually do like top 5 mistakes or roadblocks that people in my industry are making. And I just write those out, and then I give them high-level actionable steps to actually get past those roadblocks and not to make the same mistakes that I made. The application page comes next. So these are high-level questions that gives you a better idea of who you'll be speaking with and how you can help them. So you never want to get on a call with someone that's not qualified for your program. And the only way to know that is how they answer your questions. And actually, if they go all the way through your funnel, that means they're qualifying themselves through each step. So it's another way to qualify your leads by adding this application page. Now we have the bonus training. So actually, these steps are mixed up. The bonus training comes and then the application. So just excuse these slides. So you're going to have the bonus training come after they opt in. The bonus training is usually a 15 to 30 minute video sales letter that gives the who, what, why, and how. And then this is your last opportunity to communicate that you're an authority in the industry. So people that have high level pain will continue to move through your funnel. So if they're actually like want help and they're serious about getting help and they're already doing well, maybe they just need they need a little nudge to get to that point B, that desired situation, then they're going to actually watch your bonus training and they're going to schedule a call. So bonus training and then application page. And after they actually go through the application page, they're going to come to your schedule page. And this is when they're going to schedule a call with you. This page turns leads into prospects. So if they schedule a call, you're one step closer to making them a client. And I use Calendly. I pay for it, but there's a free version. So if you want a calendar to use, you can use Calendly. You can use Schedule Once. There's many different ones out there. And lastly is the confirmation page. Now, I call this the before you go. Before you go, I need you to understand that here's my testimonials. Here's some press release that I did. Here's a demo. If you have a course, here's a demonstration of what my course actually looks like. Because the more you give them, the easier it is on the call. They're not going to ask you a bunch of questions. You can actually put your FAQ on this as well. So now they actually feel even more warmed up and more excited about the call because you're giving them even more value at the end of your funnel. So I want people to understand that the funnel is not what sells people. The funnel is just your vehicle. You see, we have the car here, but what actually makes the car go is the fuel. So you have a funnel, but what's going to make that funnel work? How are you going to actually test your funnel if it works and test your offer? Because we know it's not the funnel, it's the offer. So if you have a great offer and you have a playbook funnel, then that's a winning formula. That's the winning formula for success. But what actually makes that thing go is the fuel. And the fuel is the Facebook and Instagram ads. And I'm going to actually show you my ads and how I run ads to get results really quickly. So I lined up some cars here. These cars are in traffic. Now, these cars are in traffic, and this is your market right now. So if you're on Facebook and you're scrolling or you're on Instagram, most of the time, there's just people scrolling away aimlessly, right? What's going to get people out of traffic to come into your world? Well, that's what the ad is for. A lot of people think the point of an ad is to sell people. The point of an ad is to get traffic, get these cars out of traffic to come into your world. Now, with the playbook funnel, since we're doing high ticket, I'm not trying to get all of these cars out of line and traffic to come into my world because everybody's not qualified. I only focus on the top 20%. 80% of people they're not qualified to work with me, right? But the 20% that are, I want to reach them. And the way we reach them is with a simple video ad. That video ad that I run is going to let people know quickly that, hey, I have something that you may be interested in, just might be interested in, right? I don't try to sell them or anything. I just give them a 2 to 5 minute video presentation that lets them know that I understand what they're going through and I have a solution for them. So these people get out of traffic. So out of those, was 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, out of those 11 cars, 4 cars got out of traffic and decided to click on my ad and come into my playbook funnel. This is all you need. It's a numbers game. You want to reach the top 20%. We don't focus on the 80%. We focus on the winners. So here's the next steps, right? If you like help turning your course into a high ticket coaching program, or maybe you don't have the course created and you want help validating your offer, or maybe you'll like help crafting a message that resonates with your audience so you can get consistent leads on autopilot. If you want help with all of this, or maybe even you want help creating your very own playbook funnel, or maybe you want help with your sales process, you can actually grow your business and focus on what you love most, which is teaching others and helping them in advance. If you need help with all of this, then I want to urge you to click that button below and schedule a free consultation with me, a free strategy session. We're going to take a deep dive into what you're currently doing, how your course is currently doing, how you're selling it, and I'm going to show you my system. I'm going to plug you in. So let me back out of this for a second. And I want to show you the exact ad that I ran to get those results. So let me show you. This is Business Manager here, and I'm going to show you the three conversion campaigns that I use. So you can see here, I reached a total of 123,000 people, 158,000 impressions, and I got 155 calls scheduled. Now let's look at the leads. So 626 leads from this one. So that's 626 people now in my email list. 1,800 people in my email list, and almost 1,400 people in my email list, all from 3 different conversions. And if you look at the cost per result, $18 for this campaign, $17 for this campaign, and $13 for this campaign. So I was spending less than $20 to get calls scheduled. In the total campaign, I spent $1,700. We can see 50% views. And the reason why this is an important metric, because anyone that watched 50% of my video, I can retarget them later. So that's 22,000 people that I can retarget later. 8,300 people click the link. Click-through rate lets you know if your messaging is on point. So I was at a 5%, letting me know that my message was definitely on point with my audience. And there's a way to get this raised up as well. And then cost per link click, CPC. So let me go in here and show you how I actually hijack traffic from influencers. Now, the way that I run ads is called the reverse organic method. And I learned this from my coaches that I paid a lot of money to realize that Facebook is just an algorithm. It wants to work with you, but a lot of people actually work against it. And the best way to run Facebook ads is to give massive value. And the only way to give massive value is to understand your audience. You have to understand your market. So I do deep level research to understand my market. And then I go find influencers that my ideal client may follow or like. So in this case, it was Robert Kiyosaki, Grant Cardone, and entrepreneurship. And I did no interest. And I didn't get any calls booked with Shark Tank, small business owners, Tony Robbins, or real estate investing. So I did get leads though. I did get some emails, and that's fine. All right. So cost per result, I was spending $5.94 to get calls booked for no interest because the messaging was so on point. People love the ad. 6% click-through rate. And you can see here, Robert Kiyosaki, $18.91, got 22 calls scheduled, got 24 calls scheduled with Grant Cardone's audience, and then 54 calls scheduled with entrepreneurship. And you can see here the click-through rate was still amazing on all of those. Video plays was still great. And I spent the most money with entrepreneurship because I got the most calls booked. And if you're only, think about this, if it only costs you $680 to get 54 calls scheduled, you're telling me you can't get one client from that? You can't sell one course from that, right? One course, let's say your course is $2,000, $2,000. You're only spending $680. This is the power of the Playbook Funnel. Now, let me actually show you the ad that I use to get these results. We're going to go to the entrepreneurship one here. And you can see here, this ad is actually turned off. So 4,600 comments, 1,400 shares. People are still to this day asking for more info, giving me their emails, more info. Just 4 days ago, this post is so organic. At this point, you call it hyper organic because first I started out with paid ads and now it's just still getting shared. So I'll go ahead and play it for you and let you see what I use, the method I use. Now, the rich and wealthy, they know that we have these two identities. So what they do is they build up their first identity while building up their second identity. So if the second identity falls, they have the first one. If the first one falls, they can lean on the second one. Now, what are these two identities and why don't we know about them? Well, the reason you may not know about it is because it's a deep hidden secret, but it's hidden in plain sight. two identities. One is your social security number, the other is your EIN. And you want to build out both of them, right? You don't want to just have personal credit score of 700 plus and then no business. You're leaving money on the table. Now go claim your money. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, what if I'm not good on video? How does this work for me? Well, I actually have a script that I give all of my clients that they can follow so they can put out a video like this where they instantly establish themselves as an authority in the marketplace. Now, at this point, I had zero following when it came to business credit. I didn't have a blog. I didn't have a podcast. I didn't have anything talking about business credit. I've always been all about consulting, coaching, how to make money on the internet, high ticket sales and high ticket skills, things like that, right? So how do you immediately start getting clients to the point where you can make six figures with your course or with your coaching program? Well, all you need is this same system, the same method that I'm using is one ad, your fuel, that's going to send people to your Playbook funnel. And they go to that Playbook funnel, they're going to qualify and sort themselves because you're giving them high level steps. You're giving them a lot of value on the front end. So Facebook loves this because the video resonated and the Playbook funnel resonated. So there's a script that I actually use that make all of this work. So if you want help creating your own Playbook funnel, you want help getting more sales to your course, or maybe you don't have a course yet and you just want help developing your course and how do you scale it? How do you start running the ads? Maybe you're intimidated by Instagram and Facebook ads and you don't even know how it all works. If you want my help with this and you want to get on a call, just click the button below, schedule a free consultation, and I'll help you. I'll take a deep dive into everything. I'll show you everything I'm using. I'm really transparent. Now, if I can't help you, that's okay, right? I won't make you an offer. I won't make you an offer to work with me directly. I'll send you to someone that does, because there's a lot of fluff in the marketplace right now. And I want people to take highly actionable steps to get to the next level. You know, think about what is your current situation, where you currently at. Maybe you're making $5,000 a month, maybe $10,000 a month, maybe $20,000 a month. Maybe you're only making $2,000 a month. Maybe you're not making anything right now with your online education business. Maybe you're only getting clients with referrals, right? How long is that going to last when the referrals dry up? Or maybe you're relying on a blog or a podcast or your email list, right? You're just trying to grow an email list. How long is that going to last? You need a proven system, a proven method to get clients on autopilot. And I'm telling you right now, the Playbook Funnel method is the best possible way. It's huge on Facebook right now, and it's a secret. I mean, everyone doesn't know about this. So if you want access to this and you want to be one of the first people that get coached by me to start getting clients on Facebook and Instagram on autopilot, high-paying clients, well, just make sure that you schedule a call and you actually have something that can be sold for high ticket, because this only works for high ticket offers. And if you don't like selling on the phone, maybe your problem is you don't like to sell on the phone, I can help you through that. I don't do any pressure selling. The way I teach my clients is we have a script, and it's actually a script that's helping people. When you come as more of the expert and you're just listening to your prospects on the phone and you're helping them, you're giving them actionable steps and a blueprint to take them from their current situation to desired. So click that button, schedule a call with someone from my team or maybe myself. There's a lot of slots getting filled up. You saw my calendar, 115 calls scheduled. I can't talk to everyone, but if you're someone that your application comes through and you're serious and I know that you really want this and your application looks good, I'll get on a call with you and I'll show you this method. I can't wait to speak to you guys. I'll see you later. Click that link below.